It's
two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them. The Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. But the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On third down, here's Purdy. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now it's Peterson. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Second down, here's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. Pushing his way through. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Richardson. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
He may go back to the whole level of discussion with his passer. Maybe you don't believe me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. On the give, it's Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A handoff for Warren. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Off play action. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 68 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Ray McCloud to return. And he returns this to the 22. The Niners set to take over on offense. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy looking to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Purdy. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Start this drive out on the ground. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Running left, it's Warren. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On the run, it's Warren. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made it their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony Richardson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start. Offense.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and long there, wide draw play.
Well, they were hoping to catch the defense, just pinning their ears back and coming for the quarterback in a passing situation. Guys get real excited to try and get a sack. You're hoping they'll bypass the runner, and off he goes. But in this case, they actually played the run on their way back to the quarterback.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's across midfield.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Purdy now to throw.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete to Freiermuth.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Richardson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up third down.
Here's Warren.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Now a run with Warren.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and
Richardson looking to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Purdy now on second down. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They go play action here. Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy, big fourth down play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Purdy.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation.
Now Purdy.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Purdy will throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Richardson shotgun on third down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And this is caught. Jennings.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
82 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
49ers 24.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline, watch another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it fights through one man. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Warren. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Purdy and the Niners down by 10. A little over a minute to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Purdy to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Throwing, Purdy. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.